We're Timo and Sandra, and for the past year and a half, we've been traveling through Europe in our self-converted van parker. This year, we decided to spend the summer in Scandinavia, exploring the beautiful forests of Sweden and the breathtaking fjords of Norway.
3 months later, after having a beautiful Scandinavian summer, it is time for us to make our way home. This week we are exploring the coastline of Denmark. So buckle up and drive with us on our way back to Germany.
Hello and welcome back to the channel. We are Monasi, and if you caught up in last week's video, you'll know that we made it to the north coast of Denmark.
We are super stoked to drive along the coast and see the beaches here. They are beautiful. And today we are in a little town called, we put it somewhere here because I don't know.
With tea.
Something with tea. And we're gonna explore this little town, which is just next to the parking lot where we are.
Looked really cute yesterday when we drove past.
And we're gonna check it out, and we're gonna show you a little Denmark on the coastline.
Yeah.
So let's go.
Acting like a wild man, sleeping like a child. You're so luminous and vibrant. I'm always in bloom for you. Always in bloom. Always in bloom for you. Times I've spent.
If you are following us for a while, you know we are coffee snobs and we are very picky when it comes to our coffee. And somehow we decided to have a coffee in this little town. How come? We thought we'd talk you through our check boxes that have to be checked before we decide to have a coffee. Take it from here, Monito.
When we enter a place, the first thing we have to check is where the coffee beans are from. They had nice coffee beans from Copenhagen, so first one was in.
I always have to rely on Sandra on this one, most of the times, because there are so many brands and I don't know them all. Sandra knows them all by heart, so that's good.
Second thing to check is what kind of milk they use, because shitty oat milk or plant-based milk could really ruin your coffee. And they also had a nice oat milk, so the second tick, they got it. And number 3, we check on the coffee equipment. Good coffee machine, good grinders, was also pretty good. So we only had to go with the final decision-making moment, which is listening carefully to the barista and see what happens with the milk. If the milk's screaming, that's your cue to run.
So when it's screaming, you're leaving.
And with screaming we mean if you don't steam your milk properly, it makes almost a screaming sound. Yeah. If it's good, it's more like shh kind of sound.
It's like someone is drinking a coffee, so
yeah.
And then you want to drink the coffee. If it's screaming, no
exactly.
way.
And it was quite good. I have to say, for a little town, I was quite happily surprised.
Little coffee talk. We go back to the van. We're gonna make soup. Gonna take a chill. So see you back at the van. Good morning, next day. We left our parking lot at the beach. It's very windy today, so that means if you are at the beach you get the sand all over. And we changed spots to a little town called Lynäs or something like that. I think Lynäs, which is like a little surf town. We arrived and we already saw a lot of windsurfers. So after Monito had a little breakfast, we're gonna explore this little town here. Yeah, probably drive a bit more inland because the next days are supposed to be very windy and rainy, which is not very comfortable with the beach. So we see where it takes us. And we happily report it's day 3 or day 4 of leaving the bed down. I think it's a new record. As you could see, there was not so much to see in this little surf town actually. Just some windsurfing, one little surf place where you can eat and look at some things. So we decided, since the weather is not so great, to go inland, and we actually decided to go to Copenhagen, where we are at the moment, very close actually, because we want to record a little coffee guide in the city. So it's coming. Monito took care of lunch. Thank you for that.
No worries. It's more Lina, I would say.
Lina, yeah. It's a very late lunch today. So what have you done here? It looks delicious.
It's a little curry vibe, mushroomy noodle situation.
A little improvised.
Yeah, pretty much, as always. Let's see how it tastes.
Dun. And I think day 4 of our leave the bed down challenge. Is it day 4 or day 5? I lost count. Anyway, has never happened in our van life journey to leave the bed down for such a long time, but it's very cozy. I think next time we're gonna have a fixed bed. Anyway, chin. Good morning.
Good morning.
Here we are on the way to the center of Copenhagen. We are not sure yet if we're gonna take a bike or walk. Can't wait for our first coffee.
Oh, yeah.
We just left quite early for us lately because we had the habit to sleep a little longer. So can't wait for the first one. After a long day, a lot of coffee shops, we're gonna try to get back to the van. We walked actually 2 hours away from the van with stops in between, so
Yeah.
we are not so positive on walking 2 hours back now, so we're gonna take a bus. And
How many
also,
steps do you think we made?
I know before we did when we looked was 11,000, so
Yeah.
now I say 13,258.
Close. 13.4.
Oh, not bad. Yeah, we're gonna go back, and we also decided to drive out of the city for probably like a couple of hours. So we're getting closer to the German border and also to Hamburg, where we actually want to go soonish before we leave Denmark.
Alrighty, so let's catch the bus and make some lunch. I'm hungry.
Yeah. So apparently you can't pay on card when you take the bus. We didn't have any cash, so the bus driver was though nice enough to take us for 2 stops closer to an ATM. But now we stopped right in front of a very nice pizza place, a vegan pizza place that we always wanted to try and we never did. So we are thinking actually if this is a sign and we actually do it. So not sure. What do you think? They're
I think we
open in
should
half
do it.
an hour though, so we still have to
Sometime
wait.
queue.
But yeah, I think it's a sign. We should go out. We are hungry and we would still have to cook and we want to drive, so maybe we take this offer that the universe gave us here.
It's happening, guys. We were recommended a couple of times to come to visit this pizza place and we didn't make it till now. So I think this is the perfect way to leave Copenhagen with a yummy vegan pizza.
Oh yeah.
I'm excited.
And we already made it back to the van, and I tell you, we already drove 2 hours away from Copenhagen. So now we are actually very close to our next destination, which is Hamburg. When I say close, I mean like 3 hours away, so we still have a bit to drive. So we're getting comfortable. Bed stayed down, I think, what is it now? 5th, 6th day in a row. Day 5 of bed down. Anyways, see you tomorrow with a plan, with a coffee, and with this one.
And this one. See you tomorrow. We forgot to warm it up.
Breakfast is ready. We already had our coffee, as you saw. And we did a little stop. We actually drove already a bit towards Germany, because we're going to go to Hamburg. We're not sure yet if we're going to do it today or tomorrow. As always, plan is in the making where we go.
I made us Brekkie today, so let's enjoy and keep driving.
While I talk to you, lunch is live in the making. We're in Germany now, around 1 hour away from Hamburg. We're gonna stay here tonight and take a chill, because tomorrow we're gonna do another city trip, this time in Hamburg, and that's our plan before we drive back to Berlin. Repeated our Mexican bowl from the other day because we really liked it, and I say thank you so much for cooking today. Bon appetit.
Bon appetit, I'm trying to get this fly
You're fighting with the flies in the van?
Yeah.
Okay.
I've had enough with this freezer. Somehow it's just ice everywhere and whoa, come on, it looks like a surfing thing that you put in your boat.
From a glacier.
Yeah. And I can't even feed my bananas for my peanut butter smoothie, so I just had to do something about it.
Go crazy. Let it all out. And as we can see, we're successful, huh?
Well, at least I feed my bananas. Still, I have to come back. This is more victory for me.
Moin moin, as the people in Hamburg say here. Yesterday we just chilled, and this morning we have a plan. We want to do a little workout and get a shower in. That is just next doors here. And then I think we're gonna catch you in Hamburg. So... And here we are. Welcome to Hamburg.
We found a really cool parking spot in the city. It's protected, it's paid parking, and we are right in front of the water. There's a wasp in here.
No wasp.
And there's even a little SUP hiring thing down there. So we
Stand up paddling.
Yeah, so we could potentially go in the water and do some spas if we feel like it. But for now, we're ready to explore.
Vamos. Alrighty, it's lunchtime for us. Worst moment to vlog with the background noise. So guess what? We are filming another coffee guide, so that's why. So just some mood shots of Hamburg, and now we're gonna take a little break.
Left here.
And
there's only one place for us in Hamburg to grab lunch. This vegan cafe that never lets us down. Happen. They have the biggest bowls, and we are heading there.
So we're gonna show you how a lunch in Happen looks here in Hamburg, and then we're gonna do 2 more coffee shops, and then we chill.
Do van life in this thing.
Oh yeah, van life in this guy here.
Imagine.
It's gonna be difficult to find parking with this one, but anyway.
We're back at the van. We are exhausted. We've been walking all day, going from coffee shop to coffee shop and exploring Hamburg. It was quite hot, and we came from Sweden where it wasn't so hot, so it was quite of a contrast. And honestly, I know it's early, but all we want to do is lay down, chill, and go to bed. We're dead.
And that's exactly what we're gonna do. Bed challenge still on day 6. Still haven't made the bed. Yeah, I guess that's what it is. Tomorrow is our last day in Hamburg before we drive back to Berlin. So let's make it a good one.
And this is the next day, actually almost at the end of the day, because today we were filming the end of the coffee guide in Hamburg. And quite frankly, enjoying ourselves in the city. It was a beautiful day and we walked a lot and enjoyed the sun. And now there is one last thing we want to do before...
You might hear it.
One last thing we want to do before we leave Hamburg. And this is to sup or stand up paddling. And we actually have our kayak. So we thought we'd take it for a spin.
We brought our own stuff.
And we go for a little kayak situation in the sunset light, which could be quite romantic. Let's put it together. See you in the water.
You wanna join us?
Turns out it has a hole and we're losing air, so we might not be able to use it.
This is the part. Maybe you can hear it.
Still coming out?
Still coming out somehow. But we have here Monito with a duct tape. It's the worst spot somehow. I guess no kayaking or supping for us today. All the subs are taken, our kayak is also broken, so we can't go on the water today. We're heading out for last night in Hamburg. We probably go crazy tonight. Last night in Hamburg, we're gonna get a scoop of ice cream. So we're gonna see you tomorrow on the sub. Good morning vlog, and here we are with our sub already out. No more to do than going on the water and to sub. Now when I see the sub, I'm not sure if we both fit on the sub, but I think we will find out shortly. Boarding the first person was successful. Now we are boarding the second person. Pashalito, do you want to join me?
Oh yeah. I'm doing some Instagram duties. I'm there in 1 second.
Don't forget the paddle.
Yeah, important.
Because if not, it's stand up floating.
And we're supping.
Bit wobbly on the knees, but not too bad.
I'm scared.
The trick is to look forward. Doesn't matter what you do.
Oh, hi Swan. Good morning.
We got time on our side. We're in a state of hope. I need you on my fire. I want you to know that every time you're away, I long for you so much I can find my way. We got everything here, at least just...
Not too bad, lying on the sub. Monito is paddling around. Thanks Monito for paddling.
No worries.
And we just found out that you can do a little round here, which we're gonna do. I like my personal stand-up paddler. I feel a bit like in Venice, in Italy. And they paddle you around in a boat. In the gondolas, yeah. I've never been, but I imagine this is how it feels like.
Me neither, so let's just pretend.
So this is our little Venice trip here through Hamburg.
stay alive, and the time that we share makes it all worthwhile. Got this place on our own. Do you feel that we got something strong? And I saw you walking the line. And
What a great morning. We went supping, we went for coffee. Sandra has a little breakfast ball. We're gonna leave Hamburg, drive back to Berlin, and next week we're gonna update you. It's gonna be a little live update, what's gonna happen next.
But for now, if you made it so far to the video, give us a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. As always, we thank you so much for watching and following our journey, and we'll see you guys in our next vlog.
See you next week. Bye bye.
outside.